to master, let's be honest, it's not easy, at least for everyone. But with the simple tips I'm giving you, you should get out of your elo hell to diamond, or at least close to diamond or master. I'm not gonna try to be cliche. I'm mostly gonna give you realistic tips. Some may sound cliche, but they're real. And I myself reached for the highest to 3,446 SR, which is close to master, but in the diamond highs. And I'm getting up there. First tip I'm gonna give you: deal with people. It can be any person, any random guy that you just played with or played against. And why would you deal with them? Because you know they're good. And if they reject you, at least you tried. But if they didn't reject you and join your party, well, it's a benefit for both of you. So doing with people is much better than solo queuing because there's less chance of trolling. And plus, you know how good he is, so he can play really well. And if he mains Anna and you play Genji, you guys can Nano Blade. And maybe you will find a Pharah and you're a Mercy main. So deal with people and find the partner you want and win more games. Get good with one. What do I mean by that? I mean get good with a hero. It can be any hero. For example, you like how Anna plays. You like sleeping people and sniping them. Well, get good with her. Practice and practice. Search up videos of her. Look at her mechanics, how she works. Then you can play her really well on ranked games, which is a higher winning potential. Just find any hero you like. Every hero is strong once you master it. Isn't that what they say? If you don't get good with one and you're so-so with all the heroes, well, you just have to rely on your teammates, and usually that doesn't work in Overwatch because somehow it's always the teammates' fault. Rarely any good teammates are with you. So I get good with Genji and I try to master him, and I do pretty decent with him at games. So get good with a hero and master him or her. I see bronze and elo health people not having a really good mechanic on their aims, which is a huge disadvantage with them, with the higher elos. I got quickly out of bronze because of my mechanical aim was better than most of the people. How? Well, I practiced, that's for sure, but I played FPA games in the past and I was pretty good at it. So I used to play Black Ops 2, and then I implement my aims from Black Ops 2 into Overwatch. And what I suggest to you is to play another FPS game and practice on the aims, and you should start to slowly see your aim on Overwatch increasing better and getting better. So go find a shooting game, any FPA games, and try to play your best, and the results should be coming soon. This is one of the biggest tips I'm gonna give you, and this helped me a ton. So watch people who are better than you. Watch the pro player, Shadowburn, Seagull, anyone. They're all better than you. Why are they in top 500? Why do they play for the world? Because they are really good. And learn from the best, as people say. They have great position, great aim, great skill, and knowledge of the game. Overwatch is mostly about knowledge. Of course, you need skills, but knowledge separates Overwatch between a lot of FPS games. Well, listen to the best and try to learn from them. Positioning, how do they aim? Do they aim upwards? You see, they often crouch. That's when you're dodging bullets or whatever. That's how they dodge. And you should try to implement those elements into your game, and you can become a better player. I would often watch Seagull or Shadowburn play their Genji. I mean, of course I'm not good as them, maybe really different, but I try my best and implement, and I slowly just start going up from silver, gold to platinum and diamond highs. So watch pro plays. They really do help. This is one of the biggest tips I'm giving you. Last but not least, these two tips are not real way to improve your elo, but they are great tips for you. If you played with a player before and they don't add you, just go prefer player. There's an option for you. Just click on the player, prefer player. There's a higher chance you can play with them in your future games, which is a huge advantage. And I usually often prefer player like Anna because they're playing really good Anna. And another tip is, if you keep losing and you know who it is while you're losing, for example, there's a Torbjorn troll who's always with you when you queue up, and you just don't know how to get rid of him. Wait a few minutes. Just wait before you queue. And they should be gone because they're gonna queue right away, and then you're gonna be set with complete new players. Some people might know these tips, but for those who don't know, well, this is for you. All these tips may sound cliche and bad, maybe because of my video quality and audio. Well, let's forget that, but actually take the tips. These tips actually will help. I know I'm a PS4 player, but they will help in PC too. I can't stress enough, but these tips are actually the real reason why I climbed. Follow them and you can get out of elo hell too. See ya.
Found myself waking in the same clothes, shaking from my temple to my ankles. Sunny, but I need another raincoat. Waiting by a payphone, finally I coughed up some awful information that I thought of. Well, they think I've been messing with the wrong stuff.